First thing first, before we even jump into this video, I have a message for the leaker.
Dishonor on your whole family. Make a note of this. Dishonor on you, dishonor on your cow.
Okay. Mulan is my favorite movie, by the way. Now that I got that off my chest, let's jump into the video. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So we all know the tea is hot lately when it comes to the leak of the Avatar: The Last Airbender movie. So I wanted to give my unsolicited opinion, like the million of other people who you're seeing on like YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, X, wherever you get your social media news from. Also do a dive into what we are seeing across the social media streets when it comes to how people are reacting to the Avatar leak. Before we get into my feelings, and before we get into what the internet streets are saying, let's do a brief recap on how we got here in the first place, right? Let's go. So before anything leaked, fans were super elated for the release of the Avatar movie to finally hit our screens. No, not in theaters, because whatever reason they decided to pull that angle, but we was gonna at least get it on Paramount Plus. And I know a lot of people had conflicts with that sentiment of them moving from the theater to Paramount Plus. We'll get into some of the comments that have been circulating online around that. But then out of nowhere on April 11th, 2026, videos and clips, screenshots, all of that from the movie started circulating online. Remember, the release date wasn't until October 2026. I personally thought that it was just rumors. Eventually, there was one viral post that was going around. I'm sure you guys have already seen it, where they was claiming that Nickelodeon, the entity, actually accidentally leaked the movie to them. Again, some people was under the impression that this was all rumors. Couldn't be confirmed if what they were seeing online was truly from the original movie. But out of nowhere, the internet police, whoever you want to call them, they started cleaning up the web. Like, they started hitting people with like copyright infringement claims and everything. So that made people think like, this might be the real stuff. And that's how I personally knew that like everything just got real. And by this time, people were scrambling. Different areas. Some people watched it immediately. Some people refused to watch it. Some people were just mad that there were spoilers online. I fell into the last two categories. One, I didn't want to see any spoilers. And two, I was trying my best not to watch the movie because I wanted to wait to the actual release. So yeah, the internet exploded. So let's get into some of the reactions from across the board. It has definitely been a mixed bag, from the animators weighing in, from the everyday fan weighing in. It's been a lot, y'all. So starting with the animators, Tessa Bright said, "Hi all, I worked on this film on a leadership capacity. I understand that we all have opinions about what happened, and what you decide to do is your personal choice. But it breaks my heart to see the way some fans are treating the hard-working artists who dedicated years of work." Someone else said, "We worked on the AIM movie for years with the expectation that we get to celebrate all of our hard work in theaters." Well, that was going to be the case anyways, right? Because it was moving to Paramount Plus. Besides the point, just to see people unceremoniously leak the film and pass our shots around on Twitter like candy. Then y'all, guess who weighed in? Uncle Iroh himself. He said, WWID, what would Iroh do? He's definitely trying to guilt trip us. That's all it is. He said, imagine Uncle Iroh behind you as you click the link saying, My child, you are stealing something that does not yet belong to you. He also said, when you download and view the leaked film, you are dishonoring a story you love. You dishonor the creators, the artists, the writers, the musicians, the actors. You dishonor Mako. He was really trying his best to shame us.
Dishonor on your whole family. Make a note of this. Dishonor on you, dishonor on your cow.
I don't know. That's not giving me Uncle Iro. Because one thing that he did not do to Zuko was shame him. Nah, sorry, Greg Baldwin, that's your name? You gotta go. I don't like it. So shifting on to what some of the fans are saying, there were quite a number of people who were on the animator side, right? You know, someone said, you honestly deserve better. Other people are apologizing. I also saw someone where they was offering to give up money and like raise some type of funding for the artists. But on the other hand, you have some people that was like, I watched it. It was dope. And if it's released in theater or released on Paramount, then I'll go watch it then as well. But they already admitted that they watched the movie during the leak. And someone mentioned that let this be a lesson to other companies to not try and hold a movie hostage on a platform that requires you to get a subscription. There was a lot of chatter circulating around people feeling as though this was just karma to Netflix. This was just karma to Nickelodeon and Paramount Plus. And this one was funny. Oh my gosh, this one was so funny. I just had to include it. Someone said, Aang would have wanted us to watch the movie for free anyways. Now we have a WWAD. What would Aang do? Oh my gosh, y'all are killing me. I think maybe Jet. I think Jet would have wanted us to watch it for free. You know, the whole take from the rich, give to the poor. Aang would have been more on his moral tip. You know, being like, oh, this isn't right, da 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 da. I just thought it was funny. I had to include it. So the latest news since I recorded this video has been that Paramount has launched an official investigation into how the leak actually occurred. So my question for you, are you gonna wait until release day to watch the film? Or has curiosity already won? Let me know in the comment section. Bye guys.